Spotlight focus remains the apparent divisions and cracks between the Congress party and the Aam Aadmi party. This is not a creation of the media. These are public comments that have been made by representatives of the Congress party. I'm sure both sides have asked their leaders and spokespersons to exercise caution. But remember, as I've demonstrated, through what happened in 2019, this is not something that is beyond the realm of imagination. These are crucial. Every seat is going to count. The Congress and the Aam Aadmi Party in 2019 handed the advantage to the BJP by a very similar kind of public bickering. Joining me live, Reena Gupta, spokesperson of the Aam Aadmi Party, Mahima Singh, spokesperson of the Congress Party. Welcome to you both. Thank you very much for your time here on 5 Live. Reena, can I come to you first? There's a sense of deja vu over this seat share issue. It seems like the Aam Aadmi Party and the Congress Party, well, in this case, the Congress Party, haven't learnt any lessons about keeping these discussions private, having them behind closed doors, not going public before everything is set. The last time we saw this deteriorate into a very unseemly Twitter battle between Arvind Kejriwal and Rahul Gandhi. What do you make of it now, Reena?
Shiv, the senior leadership of Congress and Aam Aadmi Party is very much in sync, and it is leaders who've lost their deposits, leaders that nobody knows of, who are giving these sort of statements. The senior Congress leadership has come out very categorically and said that these were not authorized people to speak of. Who is Sandeep Dikshit? Is he a Congress spokesperson? Is he an MLA? Is he an MP? Besides being Sheila Dikshit's son, who is he? So he can have his own opinion. But has anybody in the senior leadership of Congress come out and said anything? Whereas it is the Bharatiya Janata Party that is getting scared. You can see the Prime Minister was fumbling in his speech in the Parliament because the India Alliance is a formidable alliance, and we know that as we move closer to the elections and as more and more scams are coming out of Bharatiya Janata Party, the CAG report talks about several scams.
We were the only channel to debate it yesterday, by the way. Only channel.
Yes, I know. I'm aware of that, Shiv. Really, congratulations that India Today did that. But as we see that BJP is going to be more and more rattled, and there are certain media channels who are actually supporting BJP by trying to stake up this controversy. As far as Congress and Aam Aadmi Party is concerned, our senior leadership is in conversation with each other. When the time comes, there will be conversation on seat sharing and all of that. As of now, the India Alliance stands strongly. The people of India are looking forward to voting for the India Alliance because everybody is tired of the corrupt Bharatiya Janata Party.
Because the reason I've taken this up on my show today is because there's the big Mumbai meeting of the India Alliance that's going to happen very soon, and every little crack, every little chink, every little difference is going to be amplified. Let me categorically say that I am one journalist who doesn't cut corners when it talks about how the media views these things. You can always count on me to be honest about it. And yes, the media tends to over-amplify these differences, especially before an election. However, Reena, like I said, given what happened in 2019, that was not a media creation. We have those tweets of Rahul Gandhi and Arvind Kejriwal, taking it completely public. That acrimony was completely public, and there was a sense of the theater of the absurd that two senior respected leaders can have this discussion, which is supposed to happen behind closed doors on Twitter of all places. But Mahima, Reena says, forget about Alka Lamba and Sandeep Dikshit. Washed out leaders, they are not important in the grander scheme of things. The senior leaders are the guys who are really calling all the shots. Let's wait and listen to them. Mahima.
Jai Hind. You see, Indian National Developmental Inclusive Alliance, India as we call it, Shiv, has a word called inclusive. And I believe this is a word that was much awaited in political discourse, and it is here in our name, you see. And there are two other eyes which I identify the two eyes in India with, ideology and issues. And at the core of our functioning is ideology and issues. The third eye, individual, which of course the individuals come together to form a party and then the parties form an alliance together. But that individual, I think, must fade away when such alliances are formed in the interest of democracy and country. And that is what it is for us. I think our in charge for Delhi, Mr. Deepak Babaria, made it clear very shortly after that statement came out, which was, which turned out to be a fabricated canard also later. Because I was hearing Alka Lama, I'm not trying to justify or defend anybody or anything here, but I was hearing her out very carefully. What she said was that we have been asked to prepare for all 7 seats. And I think each key player in the India has their own attributes and they will play on it and they must play on it. And I think Congress, if we are preparing on seats, everybody should be preparing on every seat everywhere. And then at the end of the day, it is to be decided what is going to be the permutation combination of the ultimate, game. So I think till then, yes, we are in an election mode. The country is in an election mode right now. 2024 is fast approaching. And what Alka Lama said, I did not hear her clearly say कि हम 7 सीटों पे चुनाव लड़ेंगे. She said हमें कहा गया है 7 सीटों पे तैयारी रखिए. So,
I hear what you're saying. But, the thing is that the history of the relationship between the Congress and the Aam Aadmi Party has been laced with distrust for obvious reasons. They both compete in many ways for the same kind of space. The last time, Reena, when things actually broke down, it was literally an argument over 1 seat. The Congress had said it needs to be 4-3. Your party had said it needs to be 5-2. We're not going to, get any more because the Congress is in no way in a position to, to win any of this. So there is that acrimony has always existed between the Congress and the Aam Aadmi Party. Are you saying that all of that has given way to a culture of much more accommodation and deft adjustment this time? Because it doesn't seem like it in public.
Shiv, 1 year is a very long time in politics and a lot of water has flown under the bridge. In this case,
4 years.
Yes, 4 years is a very long time and a lot of water has flown under the bridge. Right now, the idea is that how do we save our country from unemployment, from inflation, from divisive politics, from hate speech. And as far as that is concerned, we are all together. There will be small differences here and there, but for the greater common good of the country, we have all decided that we will work together and we will make sure that the country has good governance and has good leadership. And that is why we all agreed to come together on the larger issue of saving the idea of India. So we are not rattled with these small speeches here and there of some leaders. Because the senior leadership is in conversation, the senior leadership is together.
But does the senior leadership get along, Reena?
Of course, I don't subscribe.
I usually don't subscribe to political gossip because I'm not a political reporter. But one hears, through the rumor mills that Rahul Gandhi and Arvind Kejriwal don't interact. They don't even look at each other at these India meetings, and that distrust is very prevalent. Do they get along at all?
They do, Shiv, and look at what happened to the erstwhile NDA partners. How many of them are still with them? Let's talk about cracks in NDA and let's talk about, how many of their partners, Shiv Sela, all of these people who were with them have left them and gone. And what they're doing is looking for all corrupt leaders from all parties and, doing a washing machine and making them join Bharatiya Janata Party. The Prime Minister called NCP the most corrupt party, and lo and behold, 48 hours after that, they joined the alliance and they are given plum positions and all of them are given a character certificate. So clearly, it's the Bharatiya Janata Party that is rattled. The India alliance is very much together and we have real issues that we are talking about. We have a real agenda for the country. And we are very sure that we'll make it through and we will win the next Lok Sabha election.
So has there been, in that case, Mahima, my final question to you then is, does the Congress see the Aam Aadmi Party in new light? Is the past, all those suspicions, etc., in light of a common cause against the BJP and the Modi government, all that distrust is now water under the bridge, as Reena says?
I think, Shiv, today there's one key factor that unites us all against this anarchical rule. It is the misuse of constitutional agencies and institutions. It is the misuse of power, and I think we are all standing unanimously against that, and very strongly and very firmly so. And I would resonate the Aam Aadmi Party spokesperson's view here that all the differences are kept aside and will be kept aside until such time that we resume, we are hearing talks of a new constitution nowadays. I mean, that's what we are fighting about. That's what we have been warning the country for the past 10 years. And it is here to haunt us already. Official authorities in the government writing that we might have a new constitution.
You're not answering my question, Mahima. That's fine.
To fight for India's constitutional values and for the largest democracy that has stood the test of time for the past 76 years, and we will not let it go just like that.
I hear you, and I hear what Reena said. I accept that completely. And on India Today, whenever there have been dislocations within the NDA, we're the ones to report them first. But let's all be very, clear and pragmatic about one thing. The cracks or, alleged cracks in the coalition as they are reported are going to have a bigger effect in whatever political fight Team India is mounting against the Modi government, because in many ways the Team India alliance, let's face it, let's accept it because it's a reality, is like a delicate house of cards. There are many competing interests. There are many parties that have been erstwhile, enemies. We're seeing that play out in West Bengal right now, like we just saw in the breaking news. We've seen what's happened in Punjab as well. And that's the reason why each of these small cracks takes up a greater deal of significance. It's not just a small thing. Yes, final word, 10 seconds to you,
10
Reena.
seconds.
Yeah. Yes.
Shiv, all I want to say is that we love India way too much. We love our country way too much. Small differences here and there, I am very sure we'll be able to talk through them.
Okay, brilliant. I think everyone
BJP,
wants a good...
worry because MNF is on the verge of breaking away in Manipur already. MNF is on the verge of breaking away, and all the other partners also. So BJP must worry. India is impeccably strong and firm.
I think the both of you sending out a united message of this kind is a very refreshing change from the sound bites one normally hears. And I wish you both the very best for both your parties as well. As a democracy, a good fight is the only thing that the public always wants to see. Thank you, Reena, and thank you, Mahima, for being with me here on 5 Live.